Hi there, I'm up the scaffolding at the mural at Trompe Secret Waterfall, and I'm just taking a very deep breath to be very brave again, because yesterday the clients and I sat down and we did a bit of a tweak on the design, and just in the name of getting it a little bit more realistic 3D, using this weird angled perspective and all of these random rock shapes. So the change is really good, but I have to kind of hack into the paints that I've already kind of finished. So I figured I'd finish the sky. So to kind of butcher it takes a bit of bravery. So I'll switch the camera around. It's like I'm facing the sky right here, and I've got the rock. I'll have to lean right back. Use my abs. So up over here is where the rock is at the top of the waterfall, on the mural. You can hear the real little baby waterfall down there in this big pond. Ooh. But over here up the scaffold, I've got rock all along the top here, but we're just going to take this height here and drop it down a bit. And we're kind of going to try and make it look like the arch tunnel is deeper into there. And we're bringing the top of the arch where the opening is through to the secret waterfall behind, down through my knees there. We're trying to sort of push that back and down so that from this angle that we look at from the house, the main view, it's going to look a little bit more like deeper and more three-dimensional, like you can see more of the ceiling of the cave. So I've just actually bashed all of this dark in right across my finished beautiful sky. And now what I'm going to do is take all of this rock that I had in the background, I'm going to bring it forward so that that's going to be the front face of the rock again. So now I'm going to hack in again and butcher it all over again and kind of get rid of the blackness that's here. Oh, isn't this awful, just painting right over all my finished rock. Anyway, it's all for good, and I'm gonna hack right into like all this lovely three-dimensional rock here. Goodbye. I might leave little patches or something to make it look a little bit random, but I'm basically gonna obliterate the sky that's here, and I'll bring in lots of other colors later on after I finish blocking in this sort of see what I mean by deep breath. So I'm scrubbing a little bit because I like that kind of rocky texture, using a nice synthetic style hog bristle. I like the little cracks that are in there, that's kind of nice. Leave a few patches here and there, but all of this is kind of going to disappear. So it all will now come to the front. I'll have to end up putting some rounded tones so it looks like the rock's rounding in underneath. But also I'm taking out this little part here that was at the back and is now going to be at the front. So, goodbye. The previous rock. Come up forwards to the front and join up to here. It's weird because I'm blocking it out, but I also want to make it look patchy so that it's like real kind of randomized rock, but I can't show any blue sky through here. So that's pretty wild, isn't it, to sort of hack into it like that? But sometimes for the good of the beautiful painting, it's you got to sort of make some really drastic changes. So this is all going to come to the foreground. Might use a different rock colour soon. Bring this up here to the foreground a little bit. And I'll just kind of put some rounded darkness going around those little edges there a bit later on. Because that needs to now be dark, not light. Whew. So much less darkness on this front face of the rock where the sunlight from the front here is hitting it. So that's pretty drastic change right there. I've lost half of the sky. There's going to be lots of little distant trees on the top of the cliff, and lots of trees running down the cliff and spotted all around on this cliff. I'll come to that next. But that's the main kind of hacking that I'm doing. I might bring a little bit of, there's going to be sunlight coming through here a little bit. Actually looks quite nice with the sky colour reflecting up onto it, doesn't it? It's interesting. But I just want to get that to kind of join in a little bit better in there, so I can't really have sky showing there. So this is at the rear, underneath the arch. And I'll need to darken that ridge there a lot darker in a bit, but that's a kind of a wild change to the mural. I need to bring this down a bit here, according to our new design. Of course, this colour is going to dry a lot darker because it's acrylics. And I want to get rid of the real dark, just zhuzh a bit of that in there, so it's not so drastic. Whew. It's pretty wicked. Big change. So it'll look really awesome when all the greenery's in, because there's going to be little plants hanging on the back side of the cliff of this. So if you imagine this front face here of the rock on this side of the stone arch is going to have little bits of greenery kind of growing in the cracks and stuff. But on the other side, in the sunlight at the back of that back face of this cave, on the outside in the sunlight, there's going to be little plants hanging on, and so the little leaves are going to come out and they're going to pop with backlit sunlight, just sort of peeking over the back of that. So that's kind of, that'll break up that sky area a lot, which will be really nice. What do you think? Hey Joe, nice to see you, sort of. So big change when the sky used to come up sort of up to here, and that rock was back, now it's forward. Well, that rock was back, now it's forward. And now I've got to take this rock and push it back. So a bit more glazing, a bit more darkness in there to hide a bit more of that sky colour. And I'll have a little bit of the glint of the back sunlight on the edge here. That'll come up to here as well. Looks a bit strange when you're looking at it this close, but from a distance when you're standing right back, it looks much more real. It's quite abstract when you've got your nose right up against 1 square metre of it, when it's like metres and metres and metres of mural. Down there between my knees is a waterfall. Down there there's more rock. Around the corner there's more rock. Up over above the roof there's more rock. So it's a bit wild. Anyway, thanks for watching.